together and start practicing. I think we started this year in February.
Yeah.
So we started all the way back in February after I spent about 3 months preparing the script for this. And a little known fact is how I wrote the gala script. You guys are gonna laugh at this one. This is how I wrote the gala script. Everything was done on my cell phone during my commute to work. So a 70-page script was done on my cell phone while commuting to and from work because I had no other time to write it.
Serious.
Oh, I am quite serious, sir.
And don't call me Shirley.
We got you there.
That is
I got
the Twilight thing.
I had to do that.
She multitasks, that's what she does.
For this particular gala this year, we wanted to go out with a bang for you guys. This was probably the most difficult show we have ever done. Every costume change you saw, every wig change, this is all done by this incredible cast. They do it themselves. We make our own costumes, we design things for it. This is all them over the span of a couple of months before the show, before the convention. All because we want to put on the best show for you guys. So
You're breathtaking. You knew that was coming regardless. You knew it.
So, when we arrived here in Baltimore, all of us arrived, I believe, basically on Wednesday. We basically threw luggage into rooms and went straight to practice. We were blocking things, we were working on dance routines, musical numbers. I mean, the swords, I mean, if you guys saw the Princess Bride section of the gala, yes?
You want to go again?
Those swords were actual steel swords that they fought with on stage. So the clanging you may have heard while they were on stage, that was the swords. They are combat steel. I trained them myself. So that's why we were For the Broadway section, fun fact, the Fluttershy once again sang, she did Think of Me, and that was her singing Think of Me. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here right now because she's off being important. So, oh, collective, oh, I love it.
She'll love that.
Show of hands from the show. Who loved the Broadway section the best? Okay. Video games. Hey. Fashionably late, of course. Who loved the Fantasy Gala? Yeah. The Anime Gala? When we blew everything up Gala. Yeah. The Thanos snap. I'm sorry.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah, come out here.
on up.
You've been here since
You're
the
OG,
first.
Sarah.
You've been here since the beginning too.
OG.
One thing. Okay.
I don't have the power to do that, I don't think.
Oh, no, it's on.
Yes, you do.
Hello. Hi.
First off, you're Sarah. You have the power to do anything you want to do.
Anything is possible, so just believe.
But
That's how we do the galas. We use our imaginations, right?
there is one thing about this cast that everybody does need to know. I mean, you think of us as like, we're serious actors, we're doing the thing, we're acting hard. Guys, we're the biggest bunch of nerds on the planet. Behold our cast photo from last year. We're adults and we adult real well. But while we're gonna chit chat, I'm gonna pass the mic along to Jeff to talk about some of our rehearsals here at convention. So tell them about the process that we go through while I pull up some really embarrassing videos of us to share.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't actually prepared for this part. No, I'm joking. All right. So some of the rehearsals we actually go through, whether it be Wednesday night, Thursday night, or even the day of the actual gala. So we usually like try to lock ourselves in one of the rooms in here, or at least through the hotel lobby. We run through scenes, we have some ad-lib fun just to see like, would this line work? It's like sometimes the lines that we're given or that's written out, they're just
You'd be
guidelines.
surprised how much we actually ad-lib on. They're more like guidelines.
Yeah. I can guarantee about, in this particular gala, I think I ad-libbed maybe half my lines to a certain point.
Oh, you're killing me, Small!
Yeah, I know, it still works.
I worked hard on that.
I know.
It was definitely more than half.
It was definitely more than half.
I'm actually pretty sure it was
That's all I got. That's all I got. No, so while it can get a little chaotic when there's a massive amount of our actors and actresses here, we do put our best foot forward. So we do try to do the line seriously first, and then we get to have a little bit of fun with it too. Sometimes random memes for us decides to pop up. You mean all times? You know, I was trying to be nice just a little bit, you know.
Don't be nice, dude.
Oh, you
Be honest with the people. This is the last time they're seeing us.
Meanwhile,
Usually we go for like maybe a couple hours, depending on which scenes we want to do, what we want to really work on, what we really want to make sure it's cemented.
We take ourselves real seriously when we're practicing.
What is serious for us? There is no serious.
This was 2017. Oh my God, Sarah. Water cooler, yay! While Shelby appears.
We just have extreme close-ups everywhere, that's
I
all.
was like, who's that dancing next to Maddie? It's me.
Who the heck is this weeaboo? Oh wait.
Forget that, Alexa. I didn't forget, but I was like, I didn't recognize myself.
I still can't believe that was 2 years ago too, and we actually did it here in this panel.
This was the room we had this particular gala.
That was.
Who here remembers the 2017 gala?
Please stop remembering that gala.
Actually, it's a good thing that we should remember it because
Tech
issues. The closing song actually got copyrighted on my video and it's blocked.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that. I went to be like, I'm gonna go watch some old galas. Red Car wait a minute.
Oh no.
I would explain it.
The jerks.
Yeah, Can't Stop the Feeling got copyrighted and that created a problem.
Screw you, Justin Timberlake.
Hashtag fair use.
Fair
Yes.
I
Fair
think we were using it quite fairly, but clearly they think
Nice.
otherwise.
It was a good day.
So, now's the time I'm gonna ask, how many people have been attending since year one?
Wow.
We mean like legit year one.
Like year one of the gala.
Not
So this was 2014.
So, who here attended the time travel gala?
Yeah, Villain Invasion.
Oh, the Villain Invasion Gala. Our
2015.
Villain Invasion Gala?
I think that was the year I looked behind the curtain like, this is 4 times bigger than we had last year. Oh no.
Spike, no Spike, yes!
Spike, yes.
2015 is probably like one of those.
Who here attended our charity auction gala in 2017?
Thanks, guys.
Who attended the movie gala last year?
Yeah!
And who attended last night?
I hope so.
I really hope you all did.
So,
I reckon.
It was actually 2 nights ago.
I was 2 nights. Oh, that was right.
Oh my
it's
God.
been a long week. I've been here for 5 days and I don't know what day it is anymore.
We always do our gala Saturday night, but this is the one year we actually did it Friday because of like time restrictions.
So, let's share a story. The gala was actually, it was going to not end well for us if I sat down and didn't fight tooth and nail for what we got on Friday night. So people were asking us, why was the gala on Friday? It's usually on Saturday. I don't understand. Well, here's the dirt. Basically, I had a choice. We were either going to be in Hall of the Chaos, with no lighting, no mics, no nothing, just a blank stage.
Yep.
Or we could compromise with BronyPalooza and end up on Friday. After some swapping of ideas and concepts and me sitting here going, I refuse to go down without a fight, we got main hall. So... There's just so much I want to say, and there's like, I can't process all the words I want to tell you guys. So, out of let's talk about this year's gala and the particular scene that I think all of you might have gotten a little choked up during. It was the Dear Evan Hansen scene.
Yeah.
A few months ago, our cast might have slyly, hey, share with us your audio clips of your favorite moments of the gala.
Yep.
BC Gala Magic.
Well, BC Gala Magic hashtag, it's great.
Use the hashtag.
And I got a whole boatload of awesome audio clips. I could only use a handful of them. But the idea I came up with was to take this particular song, which I feel resonated so much with the cast, the audience, our amazing crew, and I wanted just to put it all together to create something that gave you guys a chance to be part of our final show. Because we can't do this without you guys. Like, we don't have a show without you all. I would never have these wonderful people in my life if you guys didn't keep coming back year after year after year. So, we love crying. Low-key motto for the gala has been we love crying. Yeah, we love to cry here.
Do you guys like crying too?
Then y'all should go to closing ceremonies. I wrote that too.
I will say, year after year, every time we finished a certain gala, we always try to consider you guys' opinions. We always check like the forum groups, you guys are sending us messages, emails, just to see what you guys thought, what you were feeling, ways to improve and move forward, which is why we always try to do different things and incorporate different elements. That way everyone got a little bit of everything with each year as we progress through time. So we really, really cared to see what you guys thought and how you guys feel to really make sure that we can make this interactive and as personal for all of you that we could. So, thank you for your input too.
On top of all that too, it was really, really hard to try to keep a lot of things a secret.
Oh my god, yes.
We had a running joke during practices, like, none of you better Tom Holland this.
Yep.
No Tom Holland.
How is it like? I don't use those.
This was the first gala I think we ever did where we didn't announce our theme prior to the show. So we had a lot of people messaging us being like, what's the theme this year? Can you tell us the story? What's gonna happen? And our sunset, I think, had the best. So
Oh yes.
yeah, come here, come here.
Come on.
They have a hand. Oh, you have a wireless mic? Okay.
Sound check, please.
Maddie.
Cool. So, I cosplay Sunset Shimmer a lot. She's my girl. I love her. And I usually cosplay her at every convention I go to throughout the year because I've created so many different looks for her. And when I released my lineup and my schedule this year, she wasn't on it because I was a walking spoiler for the gala. And instead of people being like, oh cool Maddie, can't wait to see all your other costumes, I think I got like 7 or 8 DMs of varying degrees of, why aren't you cosplaying Sunset Shimmer, Maddie? That's such a shame. Or like, I'm really actually disappointed, Maddie, what the heck? I'm just like, hey, have you heard of the gala? You should come to the gala. I mean, I'm not saying anything else, but like, the gala's really cool. You should come to the gala, please.
I felt like we were in the Book of Mormon. Hello, my name is Elder Twilight, and I would like to share with you the most amazing show.
Maddie, tell them about the photos that you posted. What? On your Twitter, the photos that you
the
posted.
Spoiler photos that you.
We're trolls, man. We're trolls.
We had a
So
troll.
I love to troll and meme, and the day before, was it the day? I think it was the day before I flew out, and everyone was like, "What the heck, Maddie? No Sunset Shimmer!" And I was like, "Let's see what I can do about this." So on my Twitter, for the gala, for those of you who weren't there, Sunset also was dressed up as Isabel from Animal Crossing at one point. And also Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena in the anime scene. So I casually retweeted a picture of Utena, and then a picture of Isabel, and then a picture of Sunset. So y'all probably saw my lineup. If you follow me on Twitter, you just didn't know.
We like to troll you guys. I'm sorry. It's a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're not sorry.
Shelby did an awesome thing on her Instagram.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
So, during the video game gala, our Fluttershy was dressed as Miku from Vocaloid. And what Shelby did is she posted the picture of the costume on her Instagram being like, check out this commission I just finished. but we do this because we can't talk about things. We actually sign NDAs with the convention beforehand because we can't spoil the script for you guys, especially since it was the last show. We didn't want to spoil it. But before we continue, I did want to share something special with you all that we're going to do a giveaway for if you can answer some gala trivia. So, we're going to play a game, but first I'm going to show you what's at stake. So, there's only about 40 of these in existence, and we had them made special just for our show this year. So if you answer a gala question correctly, you have the chance to win this beautiful Grand Galloping Gala which the cast will gladly sign for you if you would like.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, these are high stakes. We're in it to win it. All right.
The end game.
So, let's get started. There are 4 questions. If the 4 different people answer them, get it right, they get a poster, okay? Ready? First question. 2017's gala. What was our final song? Ken's hand went up first.
Can't Stop the Feeling?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Thank you, Rarity.
For you, darling.
In the 2018 gala, which characters had a lightsaber battle?
Twilight and Spike.
Oh, he just shouted and that guy with the camera wins.
That was because I made the gift from last year.
Let's avoid.
I'm digging it out. There we go.
Raise your hand in the future, don't shout it out, y'all.
Yes, please.
Please do not shout it out after this, please. Please don't.
Be fair.
We'll do an extra question just because of that. All right. Oh my God, the tension is, I can feel it. Oh, palpable.
We gotta go a little bit harder. Let's go a little harder with this.
You got one?
Not yet. Give me a hot second. I'll give you one. Oh, you got one?
You got one?
I can't. Do you want me to do something really hard?
Yeah, do something real hard.
Hit 'em.
Give me a second. Go ahead and ask another one while we think about it.
Throw one more easy one. Throw one more easy.
Okay.
The concentration.
In the time travel gala, what song was the dance-off song between Spike and Twilight? Gentleman with the blue hair.
It's gonna be
Winner.
It's gonna
Winner,
be
winner,
Ken's
chicken
Gala.
dinner.
I have a really hard one.
Oh, shoot.
Really hard one.
You got a really, really hard one?
Really hard.
Go, do it.
Okay. I don't know if you remember
Go
this
for
one,
it.
so hopefully you do. Okay, does anyone know what Fluttershy's name was during the 60s portion of the time travel gala? Anyone know this?
Stand up, sir.
Ooh, I know this one.
I believe in you.
Say it, you got it.
Sunshine. Sorry. Sunshine, heart, sunshine. I think I know the other 2 parts.
Keep going. I believe in you.
Sunshine, rainbow, hoof dust.
There you go.
It's okay, I'll come to you, darling. It's okay.
All right. In the movie gala, what was Rarity's film? Over there, in the corner. Guy with bandanas first.
Wasn't it Casablanca?
Correct!
Alright, I got one. Oh, this is the last one?
Last question.
Last one. Be prepared.
You gotta name a couple of these. 2015 gala. What were all the villains there? All of them.
Your hand went up first, sir.
No.
You, sir.
Ironwell, Gilda, Trixie, Chrysalis, Fleming Plant.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
That was it.
That was
That was it. I'm actually sad that we never got to do a King Sombra, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
We did talk about the King Sombra portion, but we were just trying to figure out, what do we do with King Sombra? Does he just break shining armor again? Why not? No.
He just complains about crystals.
So here we are.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, what some people may not know is that the gala script for this past year actually was rewritten 3 times. Because originally, Snips and Snails were going to be in this year's gala. But unfortunately, since one half of our dynamic duo could not make it this year due to personal issues, the other half became Discord. And we love our Stevens so much, so shout out to them.
She brings it everywhere.
This gala in particular had multiple versions, multiple things happening. I had to do rewrites and changes and audio differences. The first thing I actually wrote for this show this year was the Thanos snap. And there's a reason behind that. One of our staffers during our after party last year for the people who worked for the convention was like, I joked, I was like, maybe I'll put a Thanos snap in, why not? It's the last show. And he's like, I dare, you won't, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna put a Thanos snap in. That's too much. Challenge accepted. I ran into him on Friday between the time before the gala, and I opened the script up and I handed it to him. I was like, read this page for me, would ya? And I just got the look of, what?
And with that,
And I
Kira killed
skipped
us
off
all.
merrily with my book afterwards, being like, you should come. But we had a Disney gala originally. We had, Spike and Twilight were going to be Mary Poppins and Bert, and we were going to do supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
The whole supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing was going to be a thing.
Yeah, there was gonna be a whole just Super Smash Brothers.
There was going to be Super Smash Brothers originally for the video game section.
Yup.
Originally,
Snails were
our
supposed to be
villains
Mario
were
and
going to have a whole musical number. We were going to do a villains only gala. I'm going to belch into the microphone like a rude individual. We were going to do. I think the first thing I actually deleted out of the script was that I am so sorry since both of you are here. Our Pony of Shadows and our Chrysalis were actually going to sing to the audience, I Put a Spell on You from Hocus Pocus.
These are our queens too, over here.
It hurt me to cut that because I was so looking forward to it. But unfortunately, with the flow of the show, it just didn't work.
You have to consider timing a lot of the time as well, making sure you can fit everything.
Yeah,
We'll edit it in post.
I still, there are multiple versions of that script saved in my Google Drive when I'm working, Plan B script.
The DVD extras.
The DVD extra script. Yes, the page is 70 pages. It's our longest script we've ever written for this whole thing, mainly due to stage directions and me just being too extra with everyone, so I'm sorry. But the big thing here is just, in general, I can't even stress it to you guys just how much work goes into it. Many a sleepless night, me pacing around my sewing room, working on things, stopping, putting on headphones and trying to figure out music for certain scenes, what would work for you guys. What kind of dance music would you guys like? Does it flow with the rest of the show? We'll answer questions at the end. What kind of things will go throughout this entire show to make it very unified in the same, just have a flow of the show. All of the audio that you heard matched the gala that was going to happen before it. So before the video game gala, all that played was video game music. And before we went into obviously the last dance scene that we had was all of our old ending songs from previous years, which I think some of you caught on real fast that that's what we did.
Y'all heard Show Up and
I
Dance.
literally did that for you guys, but I also did it for the cast so they could reapply their makeup because they were all hot messes backstage after Dear Evan Hansen.
We like to cry.
Oh yeah. Questions at the end.
Oh, okay,
Sorry. We're gonna get to questions because I want to give you guys a chance to ask us whatever you want to know about the gala. So I want to start questions a little earlier so we can get this party started. Because if you guys ever had a question about any of our shows, now's the time. So if you want to form an orderly line to this microphone here, Ria's gonna hook you up. Because our stage manager, once a stage manager, always a stage manager.
Always.
Always.
Can we have people, like children first?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
children first.
please.
Kiddos first, please. If there are any kiddos, I'd like them to go first.
Starlight says.
Just remember, this is a G-rated panel. Did I just hear John Cena somewhere?
Someone
Dun, dun, dun.
I heard someone back there say, "Are you sure about that?" John Cena.
All right.
So first, before I make my statement, I'll ask my question. Is there any particular moment in the gala, either from this year's or past years, that really stood out to you guys? Any fond memories?
The horse spittle.
Dang.
When we first had Snips and Snails, they were carrying our Fluttershy who fainted off stage. And this guy right here, he's like, we gotta get her to the horse spittle. So he picks her up and he carries her off stage. Go ahead.
Puns are everywhere.
That scene in particular was one of my favorite moments to write. And it was so hard being Trixie, and when we were doing our act, did those two nearly make me want to pass out laughing. And I actually wanted to say this about the whole cast. One thing that I always found interesting is how every single one of you somehow always have the personality of that character that you play. Like, you are Twilight, that there is Spike, you are... Like, that is Pinky. I'll never forget the email you first gave me for acting audition. It's just funny to me.
No, please have me.
Please have me.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it doesn't work? Oh.
Magic.
Hey.
Any of you guys have anything to add down there in the peanut gallery?
Favorite moments.
They can go first, we can go around.
Favorite moment? Is that someone need the mic?
I have to say, to add on to, everyone being their character, whenever I think of Rainbow Dash, I only think of this one.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That is
Her
her
she's my headcanon for Rainbow Dash. Like, she's my Rainbow Dash.
I do declare.
Oh
gosh. But the one memory that is coming to mind for me was last year when you got hit by that boulder.
Oh, the boulder.
I still have that. That's the one that sticks in my mind.
You deserve that Oscar, sir.
The reference to the mask.
Yes. Sure. I have a couple of different things, just like past memories. Probably the most special for me was probably 2015 singing Happy Birthday to Red Card. That was something where because I'm Pinkie Pie, and my favorite thing is to celebrate, and knowing it was his birthday, I had no idea what was going to come following, and the friendship we were going to make. I'm so thankful you recorded, because that's something I'll never forget. For me, it was very magical, and just to show you how we see the stage, and you got to live that moment with us, because you're always behind the camera. But for that moment, even before you continue to record videos, you got to feel what we felt, and you got to be center stage, and that's important, because you deserve that moment, and because you always do so much for us.
And because of that...
Oh yeah.
Oh yes!
Move on to our next question.
Thank you, guys.
I want to say thank you all so much. The gala has been one of the events I always look forward to every year, and I can't even begin to imagine the sheer amount of work that goes into it every single year. And if it wasn't for you all, we wouldn't be in this room, we wouldn't have a gala. So just thank you all so much for all that you do.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
This is kind of like the two mixed between questions into one.
Okay. All right.
Like, who is your favorite villain in the whole Galloping Gala, and how can we see it if we miss some of those?
So Red Card has about every single one of our galas except 2017 on his YouTube page. Go check him out. Thanks, YouTube. But no, he has all.
Thanks, Justin Timberlake, for nothing.
I'm Justin. He has all of our shows. He does great videography work, so I highly recommend checking him out at Red Card on YouTube. For me, I think my favorite villain was probably, it's a cross between having both chrysalises in our villain gala and in our gala this year, and our Pony and Shadows from last year.
Whoa! Yeah, I actually like the Pony and Shadows. I did not know it was the Pony and Shadows at the end, at the fight.
It's funny because a lot of people we admit we may not be completely caught up with the show, so I forget who thought it was like a fake character.
Me. It was me.
I
A fake character.
didn't
I
know
the Pony
made
of Shadows was a real character in the show until like a week before the con. I was like, oh.
I was like, did you not? Do you even pony?
I'm an OG Pony fan. G1 represent.
Thank you. At the end of the gala, someone definitely came up to me and said, was that an OC pony that you were playing the villain of? And I'm like, you haven't seen season 8. I'm so sorry.
With a saber.
Hi, I've been at this gala since 2015, and the hard part for me is the fact that I can't really dance. I have to sort of just watch the show, and the fact it is a show really resonated with me, because the fact that I can't really move like the way other people can. And Twilight has always been my favorite character, right? And so I just want to be able to give you this gift of this.
We like crying. We like crying. Don't we always do that?
You made us, it's our turn.
Dang you all.
In respect, I named my walker Spike because he moves me around wherever I go. So, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Being in your show just means so much. And I hate to ask, but may I have one of those things like...
Posters?
No, see me after, fam. I got you.
Thank you.
Hi, Lee. Hi.
Hello.
This was my very first gala, and I was not sure what to expect. I almost didn't come, but I'm so glad I did.
Glad you did
Thank
too.
you guys so much for making this the best night ever.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking. So my question was, as a cosplayer, I know how hard it is to get a costume together, much less however many you guys had.
He is wearing every piece of his costume from that.
Everything I've ever worn in the gala.
I almost did that because I've literally, until this year, never played the same character.
The time frame to get all of our costumes together for the gala was a span of, some people started 2 weeks before the show. Some of us started a couple months prior to the convention. Unfortunately, I felt bad because I kind of kept changing things on them. We added the fantasy Discord very last minute. So, and then we changed a lot of his costumes because he wasn't supposed to be the head of Team Skull. He was supposed to be a grunt. Other things happened. But,
it just worked. It worked.
these people work so hard outside of this convention to prep it for you guys. I can't even tell you the amount of man hours that go into it. So, a lot.
Yeah, let me tell you, I made every costume I wore on stage this year. Yeah, I started in May. I was like, I need to get this done.
You are a machine.
She was amazing. Like, she had progress photos every week.
You, our Rarity and our Dash, they go crazy with all their costumes, and it still amazes me to this day.
The big one that they all had, that I was like sending paper like layout and patterns for people were the fugus. I don't have to do quick change outfits. So did you guys like our quick change that we did? Good, because they worked so hard. All right, so thank you for your question.
Great job, everyone.
Thank you.
Two quick ones. Do you have a web page where everyone has a
Here we go.
Oh, I just asked a magic question, didn't I?
We've been waiting for this one, so it happened last night. But if it likes to load, take care of it. I don't know how long we can drum roll for.
Keep going, folks.
Okay. All right. That was anticlimactic as hell. It's loading. But yes.
Tech issues?
We do. Tech issues.
Have you tried turning it on and off again? We do now.
It's coming. It's coming. Where was I? There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a Facebook page now for the Grand Galloping Gala. It's literally just called the Grand Galloping Gala.
Easy to remember.
So it is the Grand Galloping Gala on Facebook. We're going to post our progress pictures, some derpy videos that we can't share because my computer's being dumb. But we'll share everything from this year and all the previous years as well. And you'll be able to find all of our cosplayers from past and present on this page. So if you're interested in looking us up, that's where to find us.
Yes.
We just started this last night. Follow us, make us awesome.
Yes.
I feel like I just walked right into that.
Yeah, no, I
What is sleep?
It's funny. Rarity, I was literally next to you while I made it.
And your other question, sir?
Where was I during this?
You were
asleep.
Nice
All right, guys. We have a lot of people to get through.
All right.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right.
What was your favorite gala for music and skits? Are they different or are they the same?
Yeah,
Villains.
villains.
That was fun.
I think I can't pick. They're all so different and so unique. For music, I'm gonna say the Time Travel Gala, hands down. Yeah, music for the Time Travel Gala
That was
was
my favorite.
super fun to put together. I will have to say that, I didn't actually tell you guys. So, for the Time Travel Gala, last year and this year, I actually do all the audio work for the show. So everything that you guys heard and edited was all of my brain trust with their recommendations here of what kind of music we should have. So I think out of all of them though, the Time Travel Gala definitely wins. Like, it's the best of everything.
It was definitely it was the most fun to honestly write too. Like, it was really fun for me to think about which pony should be in which decade. And that was always fun to like play around, like what would this pony do in this timeline, like Twilight being in the 1930s, right? Or 40s. And then Shelby, and then having Fluttershy being in the 1960s because she's just very free and loving and sunshine. So that was a really good one to write.
That's the name society gave me.
All right, thank you. Next question, please.
Okay. This is my third BronyCon so far, and I must say that the Grand Galloping Gala is always the event I'm looking forward to the most.
Thank you.
Mostly because of my love and dance as well. And last Friday, I was actually able to teach 6 people on the floor how to dance waltz. Mostly basics and a little bachata. Sorry, I'm not saying that
No,
right.
talk to me. Talk to me. No, because ballroom dancer. Hi, how you doing?
He's a ballroom dance instructor.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Do you also do? Do you also do foxtrot and swing?
I do waltz, foxtrot, tango, Argentine tango, swing,
We're gonna be
East
here a
Coast,
while.
West Coast, triple swing, hustle, rumba, samba, cha-cha, mambo, soft.
All right, you're dancing with the stars. You get it.
Okay, I could do about 8. I know about 8 of those styles as well. Yes. Okay. So my question is, and I think maybe this will be fun to change it up a little. What other fandoms are you involved in?
Star Wars.
Voltron.
I think
Final Fantasy.
Yes, Final Fantasy.
If anybody follows my social media, they know I'm huge WWE trash.
WWE.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I love my Sansa.
Let's
Stranger Things.
Let's go real specific. The Legend of Dragoon. If anyone ever played that game back then, I love you.
In other words, yes, we are all across the spectrum.
Ghostbusters.
We're nerds everywhere.
Is King of the Hill a fandom?
Yes. Let's keep going. We gotta go. We got a huge line.
Thank you.
Wait, this may come as a massive surprise, but I am a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
When I told her she was playing Sonic as Rainbow Dash, her face lit the heck up like my time has come.
When I saw the red heels and shoes you were wearing, I was like, girl, you're gonna be dancing in those? Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Sorry, I can't walk in my heels.
It's okay.
So Friday night was my first gala ever. It was the only event I could make to. If anyone saw me on Saturday, you'll find out why I was like, I know why. You know why? I had 6-foot wings. Man, I couldn't move. I was trying to make them. I was rushing. I had a question for Rainbow Dash. I had to leave at 9 at night to finish my wings. Did your ring actually break?
Okay.
Yes.
So real talk though. So like, okay. Oh, skirt's a little short. So, I got shorts on underneath, we good. But, my ring is like made out of styrofoam, right? Like Hobby Lobby styrofoam. And like, in a fit of rage, you know, cause like, yeah, Spike, yeah, you know, he won. I was like, I'm gonna throw the ring. I did not think it was going to shatter. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna chuck it. So I'm like, yeah, and it shatters, and I'm like, oh, we're running with it now.
I didn't even know that was like a Hobby Lobby styrofoam. Like, I honestly thought you broke them. Like, oh, I don't know how much time she put into that.
It was a spray painted styrofoam ring, and it shattered, and it was great.
I also have another question. With your dancing, how long have you been dancing? Because your dancing was amazing.
Well, thank you. I actually, you know, I danced a lot as a child. I do declare.
Oh, there they go again.
But I did a lot of ballet, a lot of jazz, a lot of tap until I was in like 4th grade. But I've always had a weird affinity for dancing. I don't actually like practice anything, I just go with the rhythm. So like I'm kind of the same, I feel Jeff hardcore, because him and I dance the same way, where we're just beat driven instead of lyrically driven.
Same.
So like, I don't know, I just like go with it, and I'm like, yeah, bust a move. And that's like, so
We
that.
just rock it. That's all we really
That
do.
I did a few hip hop classes, but like that, nothing like super intense. So like I know a few things, but.
I also had a question about the poster. Is it okay if I get one?
I only have 40 of them,
Okay.
so we'll see what I can do. I wasn't expecting such a rush. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. Hello,
Our
Beetlejuice.
Discord from 2016.
What's up?
What up?
I was originally going to say something stupid. I'm going to say something really stupid now.
Oh my god, no.
Penny, I just wanted to tell you, you're the best sister in the world. I went through so much going these past few years. I don't know what made you keep me around, but I'm so eternally grateful because I've all my life wanted to be a drama club student. Like, I don't know how many of you guys are, but I get that vibe from the majority of you. Yeah. Let's face it, you are, I know. It was my dream to just perform in front of people. It was my dream to write for television. It was my dream to dress up and be just me and have fun, cool friends like these all my life. And it was such a privilege. And putting up with all my silliness and just, it was a blessing to meet all of you people. And I can't thank you enough.
You're breathtaking.
It's been amazing working with you.
You're the best big sister. Thank you for dealing with my horrible nagging and saying, no, I want to keep this line. You're like, no, it's not going to work. I'm like, yes, it is.
And thank you for letting me make Ponies Court 2016 a murder trial. Also, Penny, who is your waifu?
Really?
Yes. This is very important.
I'm gonna have to say it's between Twilight and Fluttershy.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say Elias, but that'll work.
All right, guys, this is gonna be the last question.
But you can always ask us after the panel. We will be outside.
You will be the last question, okay? Sorry, guys.
We will meet you outside, I promise. And if it's about the posters, we'll talk.
Okay, first off, I want to say thank you very much to everybody working with us on the forums and taking our suggestions. You made my 2017 absolutely beautiful by playing the Starlight Waltz. That was my suggestion. To anybody who wants to answer, what was your favorite dance routine to perform?
Are we in this? Okay. Okay. I'll go first. So, 2017, when Spike and I did my transformation dress on stage, and we did a mashup of all these different pieces.
Because we could decide to become K-pop stars for a hot
apparently we became K-pop stars, but honestly, that had to probably be my favorite, along with the Spice Girls.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming in with the Spice Girls. The amount of times I have stolen, because I'm in a competitive karaoke team, I've taken routines I've learned from the gala to use for performances.
But yeah, definitely those two. And do you want to do it?
I do. Go. So last year's gala, I played Princess Cadence alongside this guy. And during the movie musical scene, we did a dance to Love is an Open Door from Frozen. However, I live out in Los Angeles, and he's in New Jersey. So we never got to practice in person until we arrived here for the con itself. I think we ran that dance maybe 5 or 6 times for the actual performance.
Yeah, I think so.
And this guy is one of the best dance partners. We just somehow clicked. And I've always been so proud of that performance because we just fell right into that choreography and we just went. It was amazing.
If you feel that way, it was because I had one of the best partners I've ever worked with. And one of the best teachers.
So we got dance partner, teacher, fight partner, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
we only have about a minute left, so thank you so much for your question, sir. And I am going to wrap this up for us. So it's been an amazing few years. I've only directed twice, but it was probably one of the most fulfilling 2 years. And I've been a member since the beginning. And this event has been the most...
It's okay.
No, you're gonna make us all cry! We're not ready!
I'm gonna get through this, damn it!
Don't cry!
We love crying.
It has been one of the most fulfilling things in my life. And these people in front of you, they may not all be here, but they are my family. They will always be my family. And in turn, because you have attended our events, you are also part of this gala family. We can't have this without you. So, all the hours and writing and rewriting and practicing here at the convention and working our tails off and not actually getting to experience the event because we're working hard on the gala, it's all worth it to look out into the audience and see you all having so much fun dancing and making memories with your friends. So, literally, for the last time ever, thank you everyone for coming to the Grand Galloping Gala!